Don't know how I'm gonna get there, I'll find my way back.
My name's Jon Kong. I've been producing for almost 15 years now, professional for 10. Originally started with a project called Leftwing Kody, which I'm still active in today. Been doing since that mixing and mastering for myself and a lot of other artists as well. I toured for like maybe 5-6 years and then I just started getting tired of touring and got more into producing and working with other artists and songwriting and stuff like that. So since then got signed to Columbia, publishing deals and stuff like that, and you know, here we are now. I know when a mix is done when I've slept on it. I've made the mistake too many times of doing a mix and sending it to a client that day. So I always will sleep in a mix, listen to it in the morning, and I definitely will make changes again. So really, yeah, it's always the next day, listening with fresh ears and making sure I make my own notes myself if I was like a client. Go over those notes, listen a few times, listen in headphones, listen in, you know, a small system. But to be honest, since I've got these speakers, it makes that transition a lot easier. And I'm generally not referencing on other stuff so much, I'm just listening to these speakers. I was in the market for some new speakers, doing a lot more mixing and mastering work, so I wanted to get something with a bigger driver for the low end and something that just had more clarity. So I trialled a few different speakers that was around, and PMC have just released the 8.2s and the 6.2s. So I was really interested. At the time you couldn't get them, but I managed to get my hands on a pair of 6.2s which Dale from SX Pro lent me. But I really wanted to try the 8.2s because I was after more low end. So I had to wait a while, but Dale lent me the 6.2s, really loved them. I trialled another set of speakers as I had them, and the 6.2s completely blew them away. So when the 8.2s become available, I put the order in straight away. When I make music, I like to work quite quickly. So as I'm producing, I like to mix as I go along. So if I've got a set of speakers or however I'm working, that I can get it to that level where I'm confident with, like it's standing up to my references, it makes my life a lot easier. So instead of, you know, getting stuck in a loop phase, I'm confident where it sounds, and then the creativity just flows, you know. Previously, I used to approach music just trying to produce and not thinking about that, and you know, I'd get caught up in what I'm doing. So the way I like to produce is make everything sound as good as possible first, and then it just helps with the creativity for me in terms of playing and stuff like that. First impression was the clarity I heard, you know, in the mid-range and the low end. Previously, the speakers I had, you know, were pumping out some nice low end, but what I now know is that the low end was distorted. As soon as I heard these, the same tracks I was mixing, the same tracks I was listening to, the low end sounded completely different. It was like clean, almost wide low end, crazy, you know, for low end. Same in the mid-range, you know, when you're mixing a lot of vocals, these were amazing. I used to have a set of NS10s that I always used to do the vocals in. So having them has completely alleviated the need to reference in other systems so much. So it's more of an enjoyable listening experience.